لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we thank Allah for His uncountable blessings on us. We testify that there is no any deity worthy of worship except Allah. We testify again that Muhammad is truly His servant and messenger. May Allah bless Muhammad, his household, his companions, and all those who follow the path of Islam, the path of righteousness, till the day of resurrection. May the peace and blessings of Allah abide with us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Ramadan is close. A wonderful time, wonderful moment, a great time in the Islamic calendar is close. Therefore, there's a need for us to remind ourselves on how best to maximize effort and take advantage of that 29 or 30 days. Probably our mistakes, our sins may be forgiven. May Allah forgive us all. In that regard, we're just going to consider 10 things. We're going to look at 10 things to consider before Ramadan. Probably through that point, it will aid us to get to the highest point, closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our salat will be accepted. Our siyam will be accepted. Our praise will be accepted. And Allah will grant us Jannah. May Allah grant us Jannah. Brothers and sisters in Islam, the most important point for us to consider in our siyam, in our fasting, when we start, is ikhlas. Doing for the sake of Allah. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ حُنَفَاءَ. And they were commanded not, but that they should worship Allah and worship none but Him alone. And worship none but Him alone. They were commanded إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ, to worship Allah, mukhlisin, sincerity for the sake of Allah. Our siyam must be for the sake of Allah. Our fasting must be for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah guide us. For me, this is the first point. The first point for us to consider in Ramadan. May Allah make us witness to Ramadan. Some weren't lucky. And some will also not be lucky, because we are not yet there. But I pray that we will be there. Maybe we be witness to Ramadan. So consider this ikhlas. I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. Brothers and sisters in Islam, sincerity, al-ikhlas, is the foundation, the reason why Allah will accept your deeds. Your work, your duties, your responsibilities, based on the ikhlas, Allah will accept them. May Allah accept it from us. Your dua in Ramadan, if you have ikhlas, Allah will accept it. May Allah accept our dua. Allah will raise us high when we have ikhlas. يرفع الله منزلة الإنسان في الدنيا والآخرة بالإخلاص. Allah will raise you high, both in this world and the hereafter, because you are doing it for His sake. Lillah. For the sake of Allah. When you do it for the sake of Allah, any little thing that you do, Allah will bless it. Allah will put barakah in your activities. May Allah put barakah in our activities. Al-Ikhlas تجلب الإيه؟ البركة. In your small deeds, Allah will put barakah. If it is small and you lose its ikhlas, it will vanish and it will go away. May Allah guide us. Amr ibn Sabit was giving us an account of Ali ibn Hassan about sincerity. I want you to listen to this. It says, when Ali ibn Hassan passed on, when they were preparing him for Rasulullah, and then they realized some signs, some certain things on his hand. So they were wondering, why this? And they were told he used to carry food in his dress, cover it, and will find him knocking at the doors of the needy and will give it to them. So as a result of the load on his hands, it gave him a sign of Jannah. Something he is doing for the sake of Allah, and nobody knew it. So ikhlas is important in everything that you do. So Muhammad bin Ishaq was reporting that the people of Medina used to receive food in the night. They don't know where it's coming from. They got to know that it is from Ali bin Hassan. They only got to know that when he passed on. Say, he was the one who used to go around to send this food for us. So ikhlas in all that you do, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is important. So let us search for ikhlas in our fasting. Let us look for ikhlas. I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. That is why Prophet Muhammad has said about his creator, كل عمل ابن آدم كل عمل ابن آدم يضاعف الحسنة عشر أمثالها إلى 700. He said every deed of the son of the Adam, every good deed, will be multiplied from 100 to 700 times, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wish. But he says, إلا الصوم, except fasting, فإنه لي, it is for me, and I will reward for it. May Allah guide us all. So sincerity, if we're doing it for the sake of Allah, the reward is only known by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah give us ikhlas. May Allah give us sincerity. Point number 2. Fast as if this is going to be your last fast on earth. Fast as if this is the last time you are going to fast. You will not fast again. And it is possible. I may not fast again if I'm lucky to have this time. It is possible. You may not have it. So fast as if it's the last fast. Fast as if this is the last. I will not fast again. So this is an opportunity that has come to me. Let me stand and fast. Let me ask for forgiveness. Let me ask for acceptance in the sight of Allah. Probably, I may not be alive next year. May Allah guide us all. So fast as if it's the last time you're going to fast. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who is going to be killed as a result of whatever, as that is his punishment. And he was given the opportunity to say 2 rakah prayers. What do you think that prayer will be? His focus will be nothing but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At that time, it's nothing but forgiveness. It will be the best prayer because he knows at the end of the day, he's going to meet his creator. So that should be our attitude towards this Ramadan. That should be our attitude in this Ramadan. Take it as if it's the last. Parting moments. You have somebody who is leaving you and you appreciate that, yes, this is the last time I'm going to meet such a person. How is your feeling? How do you feel? How do you relate to that person? You feel so passionate about that person. So that should be our attitude in Ramadan. May Allah guide us all. Point number 3, ask for forgiveness. Probably you have wronged somebody. Probably you have done somebody to someone, your friend, your wife, your sister, your husband, your colleague, your neighbor. He wasn't happy with you, and you are aware. Quickly ask for forgiveness. For those you have wronged and they have passed away, pray for them and pray for Allah's forgiveness. May Allah forgive us all. It's important. You ask people to forgive you. You open your mind because it is important. You need to open new page, a new chapter in your life. Because you have to be well prepared, well armed to receive the mercy of Allah. Because the mercy is huge. The rahmah and blessings of Ramadan is huge. Therefore, the need for you to prepare yourself. Acceptance, forgiveness from Allah is huge. If you are counted among the servants of Allah during Ramadan, you have it. Therefore, the need for you to cleanse your heart. The need for you to be ready to accommodate those who have wronged. Ask them for forgiveness. Try to better situations. By so doing, Allah will accept you. May Allah accept us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, point number 3. During Ramadan, find time to read the Quran. Find time to read the Quran. Learn the Quran. And we have 2 types of reading. One, for attaining reward. So you'll be fast in reading it to the end. You want to maximize reward. Second reading is for you to take a chapter or a page. Read that page. Reflect on that page. Ask yourself questions. Whether what is expected from you from that page, you doing it or not. And how to better your situation is so important. So 2 types of reading. This for reflection. You reflect on that verse of the Quran, on that page, and try to take something from it. When you read the Quran, Allah will reward you. For any letter that you read the Quran, Allah will reward you. So clean your heart, prepare, see it as an act of worship. Do so. Have time to read the Quran. Arrange your time. Have shadows, timetable for reading the Quran. And Allah will reward you. And Allah will accept you. May Allah accept it from us. Point number 5. When you fast, you also fast from enviness. When you fast, you don't talk about people. When you fast, your mouth must fast. Your mouth, it must also fast. Your heart must fast. Your eyes must fast. Don't just abstain yourself from food and drink, but abstain your heart from thinking evil against any other person. The system must also fast. This is the best fasting. Let us try to avoid, we are too much on the social platform. 1, 2, you take your phone, please, during Ramadan, let us, those things that we share, that has no basis in Islam, we should try to avoid them. If you are to go to the social media, share what is halal. Share what you believe. If you do, Allah will reward you. Because at that time, it is nothing but Allah. You are in a business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So minimize your time with the social media. Point number 6, sadaqah. Sadaqah is key. Sadaqah is important in Ramadan. Prophet Muhammad is generous, most generous, and was the most generous person during the month of Ramadan. Prophet Muhammad, most generous, and he was the most generous during the month of Ramadan. كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أجود الناس وأجود ما يكون في رمضان. generous. He reaches to the needy. He supports, either by his advice or material thing. He reaches out to the needy. That is why you find the Sahaba, the companions, who disguise themselves in the night, looking for the needy and support them. They're doing it for the sake of Allah. That is what Prophet Muhammad has taught them. Sadaqah is so important. Even if you have a problem and you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to relieve you from that problem, reach out to the needy. Support the work of Allah. Allah will ease your part for you. May Allah ease our part for us. Because of its importance, Prophet Muhammad said, Dawu mardakum bi sadaqah. Heal the sick, your sick, with what? With sadaqah. La ilaha illallah. Heal them with sadaqah. Reach out to the needy. Your intention is my father, my brother, my sister, my wife. She's on sick bed. Oh Allah, I give this for your sake. Heal her. Allah will heal her. Allah will take the best decision for you. May Allah take the best decision for us. So, have it. Is it once a day you can give out? Is it 10? What can you do? But when you are giving, you give the best. If you are sharing your clothes, don't just give out clothes that you don't like. Give out clothes that you like. لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون وما تنفقوا من شيء فإن الله به عليم. You will not attain righteousness. You will not attain closeness to Allah until you reach out to the needy with things that you love, things that you will use, things that you prefer. But you say, no, this is for Allah. This is money. Everybody wants money. Everybody likes money. But I say, no, I'm taking this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your intention is good. Allah will focus on your intention, and Allah will reward you. So give Allah the best. When you give Allah the best, Allah is aware. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ بِهِ عَلِيمٌ. Allah is aware of what you do. May Allah guide us all. So Ramadan is a season of giving. Ramadan is a season of reaching out to the needy. Ramadan is a time of supporting those who are in need. Get to them. Knock at their doors. You know them. In your areas, your community, your neighbors. You know those who are in need. Support them. Probably some may not have the dress to use during the Eid. Now start preparing. You can identify them. Reach out to them. Put happiness in the heart of others. Allah will do same to you. May Allah guide us all. So reaching out to the needy is so important during Ramadan. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Salatul Taraweeh, so important. Very, very important. Tell yourself, this time I'm not going to fail. Reflect. Last year, I've been going out. Last year, when they prayed 2 or 3 rakats, I give myself excuses. Oh, this is nafila. So, let me just go. In the night, I will pray. And you go in the night and you sleep. May Allah guide us all. Satan has ways of playing with us. Even during Ramadan, when we are told they are tired, the need for you. Tell yourself, last year I was able to pray 25 times or 20 Taraweeh. No, this time I should have the maximum, 29 or 30. Allah be witness, Allah guide me. And Allah will strengthen you and you'll be able to do it. Because you promised yourself. So at any point in time, when you're going out, you say, I said I'll be praying Taraweeh. So you'll go back and pray. You're doing it for the sake of Allah. And Allah will reward you. May Allah reward us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, sometimes if you are to spend the whole of the night praying, tahajjud is so important. But if it will lead you losing fajr, then it is important you leave out the tahajjud. Fajr is important. Fajr is important. That is Salatul Fajr. It's important. Don't leave it. Don't sleep. Don't overpray in the night. And when the muazzin says, As-salatu hayru min al-nawm, you can't get up. When you're watching, when your phone is giving you an alarm, you can't get up. No. Have some little time. Is it 10 minutes, 20 minutes you can pray in the night and have time for Fajr. Don't lose Fajr. Pray Fajr with Jama'ah. If you live in a community, there is no mosque. Wake up your family, your children, your wife. Lead them in prayers. If you have the best Hafiz among you, let him read prayer. May Allah guide us all. Your Fajr during Ramadan is key. And have time to sit after Fajr and say some Azkar. Have time to sit after Asr and say some Azkar during the month of Ramadan. Don't just get up. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. You go out. No. You have business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So sit down. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Remember Allah. Do some Azkar. Raise your hands and pray. Probably at that hour, at that moment, Allah will listen to you because your heart is clean. May Allah listen to us. Samah. Number 8. Open your heart and you forgive. Forgive others. Some people might have wronged you. Forgive them. The other point was you have wronged others. So go and ask for forgiveness. In this case, others have wronged you. Forgive. وَالْآفِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Those who forgive, they repress anger. And those who pardon men, Allah loves the good doers. May Allah guide us all. So let us forgive. Point number 9. The heavy one. Supporting others to break their fast. Supporting others to do what? To break their fast. Prophet Muhammad has said, Man fatara sa'iman kana lahu misla ajr ghayra annahu la yanqus min ajr as-sa'im shay'a. Whoever provides the food for the fasting person to break his fast with them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward him same as that of the fasting person. And nothing will be taken from his reward. So you supporting somebody to break his fast, you have a similar reward like that of the person who is fasting. So what? 2 fasting. So what do you think if you have supported others to break 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 to break their fast? May Allah guide us all. Over here, Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. May Allah open our hearts so that we will do so, we give out. We reach out to the needy. Even before Ramadan will come, somebody knock at my door and says, Imam, this is my first round, $10,000 for iftar. I said, oh Allah, give me the purchasing power so that I can also be doing same. May Allah guide us all. Last year, same person. He came, he said, Imam. He says, don't mention my name. I said, I'm not mentioning your name. But I will say it on member. He said, Imam again? I said, yes. Your intention is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But I should let the ummah know. Knock at my door, Imam. This is 10,000 American dollars for iftar. May Allah reward us all. You can also do same. Based on your purchasing power. Based on what you have. Is it pure water that you can reach? Last year, we fed people 350 to 400 every day from these resources. 350 to 400 every day. With food, with porridge, with bread, kose, water. La ilaha illallah. These people who are taking ajr, you can also do same. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. So support the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are going to use it for Allah. That is the first money that has come to me. I look at it, I say, Alhamdulillah. When you have the good intention for the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will bring people to support you because your intention is good. Just start something that is good. It will be very difficult at the earlier stage. Because if a normal cause, Allah will always direct people, the ummah, to come and support you. So you can do something. What can you do? You can also decide to support 10 people. You can decide to support 5 people. Imam, this is what I'm going to do in Ramadan. I'm supporting them with this. So buy this for me. And we'll do same for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, yes, during Ramadan we'll be very busy. But have time for your family. Find quality time. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Sit with your family. Reflect. Take one verse, one hadith of Prophet Muhammad. Read. You may ask your son or your daughter to read the hadith. Before doing so, you might have read the commentary. And then you discuss it. Have quality time with your family. On the table of the Quran and that of what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Reflect. Take a hadith. Take one verse. Read them. So every day, every Saturday and Sunday, that is the time you have. Because you'll be going to work. You may have Saturday, you may have Sunday. Or you may design your time. Just as it may permit you. Have a quality time. Before iftar, sit together with your family. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Reflect on one hadith. After that, they will call azan, and together you break your fast and you pray. And Allah will put barakah in your family. And Allah will put barakah in your home. And Allah will put barakah in your affairs. Because you spend quality time with your family. May Allah guide us all. Brothers and sisters in Islam, finally, it's about our security. We are aware of what is happening these days. And most of our activities will be in the night. For example, we'll pray Taraweeh here after 8. Later in the 10 days, we'll be praying Salat al-Tahajjud. You will be coming out. Your security is important. If you know walking from this point to this point may result to something, please pray at home. Your security is important. When you are walking, walk 2 or 3 in the night. Don't walk alone. Don't say, Shaitan and Dukanda Doresu. The Satan have been locked. No. That is in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People are taking people. They take you and they say, come and pay $500,000, whatever. This is what is happening these days. So your security is important. Take note of it. For those of you who will leave to come to the mosque, if somebody says, oh, there's something wrong with your tire, don't go out. Get to a safer place. Always be 2 or 3 in the car and come. Unless you are sure that I'm secured, then you can come alone. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us witness to Ramadan. Hey, Ramadan is a wonderful time. Last week, there's a brother who was willing that he will perform, he will also be fasting. But he has joined the company of his Lord. We buried him on Monday. Was struggling. But it's not witness. For some of us who will be witness, let us seize that opportunity. Final one. Seize it. Tell yourself, this is what I have now. Probably I may not have it next year. That is the last one. Take it, seize it. Work hard. And you get closer to your Creator. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. I want to urge each and every one of us, ask yourself, what can I do? Ask yourself, what can I do? Either by purchasing power or your strength, there is something you can do. So do what you think you can do to better yourself and also better the ummah. By so doing, you have appreciated, you have taken that benefit of Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. As I said, that brother, may Allah forgive him. May Allah grant him Jannah. There's another brother who is also closer to us. He also passed on last week. May Allah forgive them. May Allah accept them all. And for all of us who have that good intention, who are asking for prayer, may Allah ease our path for us. all that we prayed, challenges, difficulties, may Allah ease our path for us. May Allah ease our path for us. ألا وصلوا على خير خلق الله محمد بن عبد الله فإن الله تعالى قد أمركم بذلك فقال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد صاحب الوجه الأنوري والجبين الأزهري وارض اللهم عن الأربعة الخلفاء على أئمة الحنفاء أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن بقية الصحابة أجمعين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين وانصر عبادك المؤمنين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالثلاثة وينهى عن الثلاثة يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروا الله العظيم الجليل يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم